January 24th, 1966, Mont Blanc, the roof of Europe. Air India Flight 101, एक बोइंग 707 जिसका नाम कंचनजंगा था, डिसइंटीग्रेट्स कंप्लीटली ऑन इम्पैक्ट। 117 लोगों की मौत हो जाती है। ऑफिशियल इन्वेस्टिगेशन बहुत ही क्विकली और बहुत ही स्विफ्टली खत्म हो जाती है और कॉज बताया जाता है पायलट एरर, अ सिंपल ट्रेजिक मिसकैलकुलेशन। केस क्लोज्ड। बट द स्टोरी डजंट एंड हियर, because when you look closer, the coincidences यानी कि इत्तेफाक begin to pile up. पहला इत्तेफाक, one of the passenger on that flight was Dr. Homi Jahangir Baba, the father of Indian nuclear program. Coincidence number 2, ये क्रैश कुछ ही हफ्तों बाद होता है उस मोमेंट के जब डॉक्टर बाबा ऑल इंडिया रेडियो पर जाकर ये स्टनिंग अनाउंसमेंट करते हैं कि अगर हमें एटॉमिक बॉम्ब बनाना हुआ तो हम 18 महीने में बॉम्ब तैयार कर सकते हैं। Coincidence number 3, with Baba's demise, India's nuclear program just got crippled और हम almost इस प्रोग्राम में, इस मिशन में 10 साल पीछे चले गए। A man who could change the global balance of power, make a public threat and is permanently silent. क्या ये सिर्फ एक इत्तेफाक था? Or was this the most successful political assassination of 20th century? To understand why Bhabha was a target, you must first understand what he built and where did he build that. When Bhabha returned to India, he had a complete, unwavering trust of India's Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. He was even given a blank check. His first move, he established the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research or TIFR in Mumbai. This was his nursery to breed a new generation of brilliant Indian scientists, but his next move was absolute masterpiece. Just outside the city, in Trombay, he began to build a sprawling and secret campus, the Atomic Energy Establishment, AEET. This fortress was the real center of power, which is now known as the BARC, यानी कि Bhabha Atomic Research Center. So Bhabha had his fortress and his army of scientists. और ये सब उन्होंने एक बहुत ही बढ़िया और बहुत ही बेहतरीन पब्लिक कवर के नीचे किया। Picture this, Bhabha in Geneva, 1955, on the world stage. The conference was called Atom for Peace. He tells the world that the atom is not just a weapon, it's a tool for the progress. The world loved this, and Bhabha used this goodwill masterfully. He secured a major deal with Canada to help India build the brand new reactor, right inside his new fortress at Trombay. Its name, the Cyrus Reactor. Its official purpose, peaceful research. But this peaceful reactor had a very special design. It was a CANDU type reactor and it had one critical feature. It could be refueled without shutting it down. Why does it matter? फर्क तो पड़ता है. Because it lets you do something called short cycling. You put in a fresh uranium fuel rod, you leave it for just a short period of time and you pull it out. Though it is not long enough to make a good electricity, but it's a perfect amount of time to create plutonium-239, which is obviously the radioactive isotope of plutonium. And that too, it's a weapon-grade plutonium. Homi Bhabha had just built a machine in Trombay designed to create the core of an atom bomb. And then in 1964, everything changed when India's neighbor China detonated its first nuclear bomb. The Trojan horse was no longer a secret. The game was on. This test of China was a game changer. और Bhabha का ये peaceful atom का खेल खत्म हो चुका था. He went on all India radio and made an announcement that may have sealed his fate. The same one that we heard at the beginning. We just need green light. हम 18 महीनों में बॉम्ब बना सकते हैं. This wasn't just a statement. ये दुनिया की सुपर पावर्स को एक सीधी सीधी धमकी थी. Bhabha had announced that he was ready to cross the line. Just weeks later, on January 1966, Dr. Bhabha boarded a flight, Air India Flight 101. It would be his final journey. And now, we return to where we started. The official cause of the crash was pilot error. But the deeper you dig, the weaker that story becomes. Let's look at the evidence. Problem number 1, the final radio call. Just minutes before the crash, the pilot radioed the Geneva tower. His voice was calm. He reported that he was past Mont Blanc. But then, on the same frequency, an Italian accented voice breaks in. This unexplained, conflicting transmission could have fatally confused the pilot. Was this a mistake or was it intentional jamming? Problem number 2, the sudden silence. When a plane flies into a mountain by error, the control tower usually hears something, a mayday call or a shout out. But from flight 101, there was nothing, sirf khamoshi. The transmission was cut instantly. This was far more consistent with a catastrophe mid-air event जैसे कि एक बॉम्ब फटना. आपकी फ्लाइट में अचानक बॉम्ब फटता है, सब खत्म हो जाता है. द ऑफिशियल पायलट एरर स्टोरी सीम्स कन्वीनियंट, बट द अल्टरनेटिव that this was a targeted assassination relies on only one thing: motive. So who did it? Who had the purpose to remove India's Oppenheimer from the board? The list is short yet powerful. Suspect number 1, the CIA, United States. Motive: to stop the nuclear proliferation. In 2008, a controversial book claimed that a CIA operative confessed that he planted the bomb in the flight. Suspect number 2, the KGB, Soviet Union. Motive: control. The Soviets wanted India as a partner but not as an unpredictable equal. Suspect number 3, China. Motive: the direct threat. Bhabha was directly challenging their new regional supremacy. But हमें कभी भी सच्चाई का पता नहीं चलेगा, क्योंकि ये सच्चाई 50 साल से भी ज्यादा वक्त के लिए मॉन ब्लांक की बर्फीली पहाड़ियों में दफन हो चुकी है. Oppenheimer's tragedy was moral. He was a scientist haunted by his own creation. But Bhabha's tragedy was geopolitical. He was a scientist warrior. He was so clear in his vision, so effective in his missions, that his enemy actually killed him to destroy him before he could finish. 8 years later, India shocked the world. It detonated its first nuclear bomb. And guess what? The plutonium came from Bhabha's reactor. What do you think? Was Dr. Bhabha's death a tragic accident or a calculated assassination? Share your thoughts, your opinion in the comments. And for more about science, subscribe to Sastra. Jai Hind.